Hello once again everyone, welcome to Cruznik's Purgatory. I'm your host Cruznik X. Alongside me, but currently AFK, is Arya Stormborn. She'll be returning in a bit, probably not during this episode, but we'll see what happens. We are well on our way to completing the quest line for the tank role quests. In our last episode, we arrived at Mord Souq a little bit too late to save a certain someone, from being taken out by Dikaio-san, but it's just given us brand new resolve, and let's get right down to it with the level 76 quest, The Princess and Her Knight. Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of that scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. After she'd cried herself hoarse, I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back, hoping to cart off all the Berberite treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they'd learned about. Of course, in their greed they neglected to account for the Fey folk, who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though. In fact, they'd stumbled upon a remarkable find. Three sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with two, the Fangs of Orthus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to a Ulmoran, either that merchant you met at the Beehive, or an agent of his, I'd wager. So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Dikaio-san attacks Right, presumably because he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Mord Souq keeps the choker, the Eyes of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us to the here and now. Damned if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that Dikaio-san's been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the Claws of Orthus, then I say we should get our hands on it first, and then use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the fairy kingdom ourselves. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome, and we're not like to be treated any better. I've traveled to Ilmeg before. Have you now? And the little devils let you go? I can only assume they've been taking a liking to you. That settles it then. We'll head to Ilmeg and ask after this Berberite ring. Right, off to Ilmeg. We'll go by Lida Lahan. Here we are, back in the demon. There's Granson. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for eaters or foul demons or worse to attack. But that might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually if we're going to find this ring. After all, the Numo were part of the Berberite society. Without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin on our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to. Well, there's Plenty, huh? Very well. Lead on, sinner. Alright, off to Plot Any. Let's just hope another Sin Eater doesn't pop up. Ah, there's Dane Ken. Something about your demeanor bespeaks a question not asked. Have I the right of it? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Verbert. And it was called the Claws of Orthus. But Verbert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who can say where it might have got to? Ooh. Isla Ui. Ul. Oh, hello there. You have questions for me? The Claws of Orthus. It is a ring, you say? The name I have heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, so Ul served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they will have knowledge of this treasure you seek. Alright, let's first talk to Marnos, because we need a repair. And talk to Grant. Had yourself a compensation or 3? Done anything interesting? So this Sol Ul is the one we ought to speak with, eh? A former servant of the royal family. Which would mean they've lived well over a century. Bugger me. Make me have to run. I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. Oh, flashback courtesy of the Echo. The 5th was discovered yesterday. A young girl, not yet of age, transformed into a misshapen beast like the others before her. As if we needed more proof of a pardon. At any rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me you at least learned something from this one. I studied her remains myself. 'Twas plain a powerful magic had been employed. Vestiges of the enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now. You may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor as a court mage, I swear it. Until I do, however, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turn or show signs, without hesitation. But these are our kith and kin. Shall we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse their transformation can be found? Your mercy would place countless others at risk. As a knight of Verbert, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weakest among us, was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what needs be done? It pains me deeply, Brandon. But the safety of the royal family is paramount. I feared that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here. Surely you must see that. Oh, it's a girl.
I will not let it be whispered that Princess Saludia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Verberite soul, mine most of all. And that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself.
My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects.
So am I to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high?
Yes, exactly.
You are their princess. You are Brandon, yes? The new recruit? A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. You will attend me personally.
My lady?
You had me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand.
Lady Saludia. Lady Saldia. I understand. Forgive me my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command.
I have great expectations of you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right. There's no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come!
Now? Lady Saldia! Lady Saldia!
Ever the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You'll need it and more.
Hey! Hey! Are you alright?
The way you were holding your head, as if racked by a terrible pain. What happened to you just now?
Lady Saldia, you saw her with your mind's eye? Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Brandon. What do you mean he's like Brandon?
Why have you come to me? What is it you seek? I see. And for this hunt of yours, you have come to Ilmeg in search of the claws of Orthus. I'm afraid this is no simple matter. First, I would know that you are capable of facing the eater you seek. There is a spot in a river not far from here in which I used to bathe, until a number of beasts grew equally fond of it. If you are the warrior you claim to be, they should pose no challenge whatsoever. As for you, I have questions. Going this way.
Oopsie daisy. Ah! That hurt a little bit. What the hell? I love when I can do that. Back to Platini. Kinda wish she was on the other side of the... near the Aetheryte. Instead of all the way on the other side of Platini. There he is.
The beasts are no more then. Good, good. I hadn't the heart to do it myself, for they were no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood. Victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision.
So this curse transforms people into monsters? Like how sin eaters can spawn more of their own kind?
I will speak no more of this or other matters until after you have completed the task I set before you. This is not negotiable, Granson. Chris accepted my terms, and so must you.
So secretive, the both of you. Can we all just speak plain?
Your comrade refuses to acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient. Indeed, I have dealt with many a stubborn child in my life.
And we've completed another tank role quest. In the next episode, we will complete the level 78 quest, the Hardened Heart. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button and leave a... Click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. Click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruisenix, signing out.